Eyewitness News begins in 30 seconds. Millions of dollars for a state-of-the-art ride to work. So why aren't you able to take it? The Eyewitness News investigators' exclusive story when we come back. If you had a car and it was in the shop, say 4 months of the year, you'd think you bought a lemon. So what did New York City buy when it paid $120 million for 3 new Staten Island ferry boats? And one of them has been out of service for weeks, even months at a time. Is this ferry a lemon? The investigator's Jim Hoffer here now with his exclusive investigation.
Well, not a lemon, the city says. It is just working out the kinks on its new flagship ferry boat. Yet we've discovered since the Molinari started carrying passengers more than 2 years ago, it has been out of service on average 1 out of every 3 days. New York spent $40 million to build this new Staten Island ferry boat. The Guy Molinari was supposed to launch a new era in state-of-the-art, super reliable ferry service. But here's where you're likely to see the Molinari, in the maintenance dock. Since the new vessel began carrying passengers 27 months ago, mechanical records show it has been out of service 265 days. In other words, unavailable 38% of the time.
This just simply doesn't cut it.
Dr. Robert Warren is a marine engineer with 25 years experience designing boats for the Navy.
That wouldn't be satisfactory to me. I can't imagine it would be satisfactory to anybody in the ferry operator business around Staten Island.
I'm happy with the way things are working out. This is nothing out of the norm.
The operations chief for the Staten Island ferry insists the mechanical problems are typical of new boats, especially prototypes like the Molinari.
Anyone who's been in this business for certainly as long as I have, this is what you expect with new ships.
Are you telling me that you're satisfied with this boat not being available to carry passengers because of mechanical problems 1 out of every 3 days?
No, I'm satisfied with the boat because it was the first of the class, and the city of New York knew what we were getting into. There hasn't been a ship built that hasn't gone through these types of teething problems.
So we're in the 3rd year of service,
right,
and you're telling me this boat is still going through teething problems?
Yes, yep. Mm-hmm.
I don't think when you're talking, 35–40% unavailability, that's really acceptable.
Our investigation has learned that the Molinari's mechanical problems have led to major modifications to key components of this ship, including to its service generators, which kept breaking down. And more recently, its propulsion cooling system had to undergo a complete overhaul, and that put the Molinari in the maintenance dock for 13 of the last 16 weeks.
I see nothing unusual here at all.
It's unusual, extremely unusual.
In his 20 years with the Coast Guard's inspection program, Captain Kirk Greiner says he never saw a new boat out of service as much as the Molinari.
You may experience some problems in the first month or two. After that, you shouldn't have any problems at all. In other words, they're not getting their money's worth out of it.
The Molinari's new sister ships, the Spirit of America and the Marchi, have had their share of problems too, requiring generator and cooling systems modifications. But by far, the Molinari has the worst performance record, out of service 1 out of every 3 days. Maybe we've got a problem, maybe we've got a lemon with this boat.
We don't have a lemon. The other 2 vessels speak for themselves. The city is very happy with its investment. The city says the cost of repairs for the Molinari are covered by the ship's warranty. However, sources inside the DOT tell us that because of the boat's continued problems, the city has been unable to retire one of the older boats that the Molinari is supposed to replace. Now, if you have a tip about this or any other investigative story, please give our tip line a call at 877-TIP-NEWS or email us at the.investigators@abc.com. Bill and Liz, so far this year, the Molinari has been in service about 3 weeks.
Just incredible.
Sounds like some serious teething problems.
Yeah.
Serious teething problems,
Thank
that's what
you,
they say.
Jim, thank you very much.